And now we are going across to Ahmedabad, where we will be getting in some visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeting. In fact, this is visuals coming in from the vibrant Gujarat Trade Show 2024. The vibrant Gujarat Trade Show. This is an event that has opened today, and Prime Minister is on a two-day visit to Gujarat. Prime Minister also had bilateral meetings and had met CEOs, as we told you earlier in the day. The Prime Minister is in Gujarat for this 10th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, which has already seen a lot of participation, massive participation from companies across various sectors, especially from the tech sector. Our correspondents have been giving us all the information. In fact, apart from the meetings of the Prime Minister, there have been business delegations that have been meeting each other. One of the important aspects is of Micron Technology putting in almost $2 billion into the semiconductor space. They'll be setting up facilities in Gujarat. This is the future of technology, making India a technology hub. Here are visuals of the Prime Minister inaugurating the Vibrant Gujarat Global Trade Show 2024, along with various world leaders. In fact, the Prime Minister had, in fact, met the President of Timor-Leste, as well as the President of Mozambique in Gandhinagar, and along with the Chief Minister of Gujarat. These are images of Gujarat, landmarks of Gujarat, and the Vibrant Gujarat 10th Global Summit. It has been going on since 2003. This is the 10th edition of the summit, so it completes 20 years, in fact, and it has brought great development, quick, rapid development to Gujarat across various sectors. These are some images that we are getting in of glimpses of what's actually happening in Gujarat at the Global Trade Show. We can see that there are different kinds of meetings, vendor development program. This is from the 9th to the 13th of January. The program has begun from today and will go on. It is an expression of Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India, both important brands developed under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It's also the Techade, as we said, pavilion. This is another brand name given by Prime Minister. This is the decade of technology. The Vibrant Gujarat Trade Show of 2024. Prime Minister is in Gujarat for 2 days for this Vibrant Gujarat Summit. Prime Minister currently will be going to Ahmedabad, and he will be meeting with the President of the UAE, President Nayan, who will be coming in for the same event, the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. And after that, they will also be going on a road show in Ahmedabad, for which all preparations have been made. These are visuals that have come in from the venue of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit that will be taking place in Gandhinagar. Yes, and we are joined by Vishal Baristo now, who also joins us with more updates on the story. Vishal, so we have been showing visuals of the inauguration of the trade show that has begun today. Can you, you said that the trade show is going to be both in Gandhinagar as well as in Ahmedabad. Tell us a little bit more about the trade show. Vishal?
Hello?
Vishal, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, Mark?
Yes, I can hear you. Vishal, can you tell us a little bit more about the trade show that has begun today?
Well, Mark, the trade show is being organized at the Gandhinagar, and the road show is being held from Ahmedabad to Gandhinagar, from the airport to the Indira Bridge. And the event would be held in 2-3 days. Today, the Prime Minister inaugurated the trade show. Tomorrow, it would be the vibrant global Gujarat Summit, and it is going to be the mega event, and that would be attended by a lot of dignitaries. The President of the UAE is expected to land at the airport in the evening, and after he is received, there would be few bilaterals between the two nations, and then there would be a 3-kilometer long road show. In that road show, Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be accompanied by the President of the United Arab Emirates.
Yes, indeed. So you were telling us a little bit also, Vishal, about the importance of the UAE in terms of the connection that India has with the Gulf countries, the importance of the UAE as a future trading partner because of the relationship. This is also what is we are looking at on our screen, what is called the e-book launch, is what I'm told by my producers. So this is an e-book that has been launched. We are in the age of technology, and this is the Tech Aid. So everything is online. The presidents of Mozambique and East Timor are also with the Prime Minister. We continue to have Vishal Baristo with us.
Yes,
Yes, Vishal, yeah, go ahead. You can tell us a little bit more about the UAE and India relations.
When we talk about India and UAE, UAE is a bridge between India and the Gulf countries, and we all know the importance of Gulf region and the importance that Gulf gives to India as the largest democracy of the world. And UAE and India in 2022, they had signed a CEPA, which is a comprehensive economic partnership agreement, and bilateral trade to $100 billion. Right now, as we speak, by 2025, right now as we speak, India and UAE, India is having exposed to UAE.
Vishal, we can't. Your connection is not as clear as we would hope. Vishal, perhaps you're a little away from a tower. Maybe if you could get a better connectivity, that would be nice. But as we can see very clearly, the launching of the e-book. These are all visuals that we continue to have with us. This is elaborating on the Gujarat experience, the success of the summit as we've seen. This is the 10th edition of this Vibrant Gujarat Summit. The first one, as we know, started in 2003. The current edition is focusing on a number of themes. The areas which, with the two countries that are presently available on the dais. Here we can see the Prime Minister, in fact, meeting various industry leaders. These are, he had earlier met, as we know, the leadership of Maruti Suzuki. He is now moving around with the exhibition center with the presidents of Mozambique as well as Timor-Leste. The President Jose Ramos Horta, President of Timor-Leste, and President Felipe Jacinto Nyusi of Mozambique, along with Mr. Patel, who is the Chief Minister of Gujarat. This is an important event. Mr. Bhupendra Patel, who is the Chief Minister of Gujarat, also with Prime Minister, along with the two chief guests, the President of Timor-Leste, I beg your pardon, and Mozambique. The Prime Minister did interact with various stalls that are present there, and they go across all sectors, in fact. They go across all sectors. Vishal is back with us. Vishal is in Ahmedabad. These events are taking place in Gandhinagar, we must tell you. But Vishal is anticipating one of the important events that are taking place later in the evening. This is of the arrival of the UAE President, who will then have a road show with Prime Minister Narendra Modi from Ahmedabad to Gandhinagar. So Vishal, you can tell us, you were actually interacting with a lot of people who are going to participate in that roadshow. Fill us in with some of the details.
Well, Mark, as I was telling you, the roadshow would be showcasing the strong bond between India and UAE. The two nations have had a very strong friendship, and they are growing stronger and stronger. So after receiving the president of the UAE at the airport, there would be some bilateral signing between the two nations, and then the two leaders would join for a roadshow to Indira Bridge, which is a 3-kilometer stretch from the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport. Now, this is going to be an interesting event as far as the relationships between the two countries are concerned, because the picture says it all. And as the Chinese proverb say, that one picture is worth 1,000 words. So the message would be loud and clear to the world that the two countries are going stronger and stronger. In 2022, the two countries signed an agreement which is called the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, and both countries agreed to take their bilateral trade to $100 billion by 2025, and they are going stronger in that direction. They already have $68 billion in favor of India and 40-odd in favor of UAE. In fact, UAE is the largest trading partner of India in that region.
Sure.
And if we talk about the...
Yes, Vishal, so we'll currently, since we are showing visuals really of the global trade show, let me fill in the our viewers with some of the details about the trade show as well. We will continue to come to you and you will talk to us also. Since you did mention that, both the cities, Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar, are jointly participating in this. So you can tell us a little bit more about the Ahmedabad side. But this is a total of 100 countries participating in the Vibrant Gujarat Global Trade Show. 33 countries are joining as partners, and there are 13 halls featured, each dedicated to different themes. The Make in Gujarat is one of the themes. Atmanirbhar Bharat is one of the themes. There are also around 450 micro, small and medium enterprise units that are taking part in this trade show. The Vibrant Gujarat, as we know, summit, it was conceptualized by Prime Minister Narendra Modi when he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat in 2003. And we can see the leadership and the vision then from there, because this is the 10th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat, and it celebrates 20 years of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. In fact, the Prime Minister recently had given an interview to one of the leading media houses in India, and he said that when he had taken over as the Gujarat Chief Minister back in 2001, the GDP of Gujarat was $20 billion. $26 billion. And now it is currently $260 billion. So this is a quantum leap, as we can see, from 20 to $260 billion into 10x in a sense. That is the kind of growth that has been seen. Largely, one can say that the Vibrant Gujarat Summit and the investments that it has brought into the state have played a significant role in developing this. We can see that, this summit there are events, as Vishal was saying, which are planned in Ahmedabad, celebrating 20 years of this event, the success of this event. The program is showcasing the evolution also of Gujarat as a state, how it has attracted investments, and how it is moving towards global leadership in a sense. There are several events that are linking Gujarat to different major cities, New Delhi and Mumbai as well. And In addition, there are various seminars that are being organized to showcase Gujarat's accomplishments. This is all about the state of Gujarat, strengths across sectors, how it has been prepared to lead, in Atmanirbhar Bharat, which is the self-reliance of India. Also, the vision for making India a developed country, or Viksit Bharat, by 2047. There have been various themes and seminars, and they cut across various sectors, right from food security to advanced technology. There's startups and innovation. Healthcare is one of the key areas. There's life science, sustainability. All these are aspects that are discussed amongst people. And Vishal continues to be with us. So Vishal, there have been events planned in Ahmedabad as well to highlight Gujarat's success. Can you fill us in with some of that?
Well, yes, Mark, as I was in evening, the President of UAE is expected to reach Ahmedabad, the Sardar Patel International Airport. And after his arrival, there would be signing of MOUs between the two countries. And after that, the Prime Minister would have the UAE President along with him for a roadshow. It's a 3-kilometer stretch from the international airport to Indira Bridge. And people from all walks of life, they have gathered on both sides of the road to receive the Prime Minister and also to welcome the President of UAE. Now, this is going to be an important show. Why? Because as the Chinese saying goes, that a picture is worth 1,000 words. And when Prime Minister has the UAE President along with him for the road show, it would give a very strong message, especially to the Gulf world. And India has been the largest trading partner of UAE. And this show, which also would be followed by the global Vibrant Gujarat global event, would be there tomorrow. And the show would be a catalyst between the two countries as to how they could further up their business, because right now they have both signed an agreement which is aimed at taking the bilateral trade to $100 billion, Mark.
Indeed, and Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, has been one of the, is also a visionary leader for the UAE, and he is close to Prime Minister Narendra Modi because they have a common vision, and that is in the area of artificial intelligence and technologies. And as we know that the Prime Minister did say that this is the decade, so these are areas in which the UAE would be keen to collaborate, and hence perhaps, we are seeing that this particular Vibrant Gujarat Summit is going to focus largely on technologies of the future. What do you say?
Well, absolutely. And we've seen, Mark, how both countries went all out in supporting each other. First, we had G20 hosted by India. It was followed by COP24 by the UAE. And now Indian Institute of Technologies are also opening up their campuses. Recently, we had Delhi IIT opening up its campus in Abu Dhabi. So you rightly said that the president of UAE is quite a visionary man, and he wants to promote science and technology. And India also is very keen on developing its own science and technology. After winning Moon, it is on way to explore Sun, and we saw how Prime Minister also tweeted and also spoke about the successful mission of Aditya L1. And India has been very much advancing in the satellite technology, the artificial intelligence. India has been very vocal about the blue economy, how the change in climate is affecting the marine life, and also how it is affecting the global population as far as the marine life is concerned, and how it can be improved, and what are the opportunities that could be explored as far as the seas are concerned, since UAE is also part of the very much important part of the Arabian Sea region. So both the countries, they are working together. Startups is another one important segment. And when we say that India wants to tell the world that it is growing stronger and stronger as far as Make in India is concerned, it is also giving a lead or setting an example for the global south to also stand on their feet and be self-dependent.
Indeed, Vishal, and this is also, an importance given to Gujarat, as we know that the summit was first introduced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi when he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat in 2003. And this is the 10th edition of this Vibrant Gujarat Summit. And, a lot has been discussed about Gujarat's development model. It has become a political issue also, the Gujarat model of development. But clearly we can see that investors seem to be heading straight to Gujarat to put in their money there because they feel that that's where they're getting the right returns.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, you rightly mentioned that it has been a political issue. In fact, in 2014, when Prime Minister took over, or even before 2014, the Gujarat model was, promoted and showcased across the country. And on Gujarat model, India is being developed, and you rightly said it. And the infrastructure that is there in Gujarat, the accessibility to the sea, all makes Gujarat a very important destination. We have seen how Maharashtra was first the very important state as far as industrial capital of the country was concerned. But now Gujarat is fast coming up, and we have seen how different countries are showing keen interest. In fact, in this trade show, the largest pavilion that has been set up is by Japan, and Japan has been also a very close partner with India. So India is not only showing the world that it is fastly becoming self-reliant, it is also taking the global south together. And when we talk about global south, it is not only developing countries, it is also countries who are developed, but they are smaller in size, like Japan used to be quoted. And also we have African Union. You saw how Prime Minister was very vocal for the inclusion of the African countries in G20. We have a strong contingent from Mozambique attending the show, and we are also having the countries like Australia, which is also quite a developed country. So
yes,
both the North and the South, they are learning from each other's experience. We have the resources, we have the manpower, they have the technology. So how countries like India can come up, and how India can develop its own technology and give to the world.
Yes, Vishal, and I know that you follow politics very closely and have been doing so for many years. So we see that when this Gujarat model has come into existence, people have brought it as a political subject. But many other states also decided to copy this Vibrant Gujarat Summit model in their own states to try and bring in investments. So it was clearly, one of the things that stood out in terms of a marketing strategy for a particular state. After all, at the end of the day, to bring in investments, there has to be some sort of marketing. And clearly, the Gujarat model has done well. I mean, this is the 10th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, and clearly we can see the who's who of industry are there.
Well, absolutely. And now we all know that this is the 10th edition, and the theme is very interesting, Mark. It is saying gateway to growth, which means that, okay, you come to Gujarat and we'll show you where to go as far if you want to grow. And they are also showing pictures of a Prime Minister in the Tejas aircraft, which has been developed by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. And it shows that India is also developing its defense area and also becoming self-reliant as developing its own arms and ammunition. And you saw that picture of Prime Minister seated inside the Tejas aircraft. So India wants to tell the world that, look, we have a neighbor like China who has grown, and now we want to show that it is not only China, but India that can take over, because India has a democratic setup which is not available in the neighborhood, and it also believes in human values. That is why again and again Prime Minister is focusing on developing our own country.
So if we look at the vision then, Vishal, because this is largely about vision as well, We are seeing 20 years of, Gujarat. But the important thing is also to think of the future and how we are talking about Industry 4.0. There's smart manufacturing, there's smart infrastructure, this whole concept of smart cities, which the Prime Minister brought in 2014. So this is the direction in which, development is taking place. And clearly, the Prime Minister has been, right up front with CEOs talking about this vision. And we have heard their sound bites. They are very, they are quite stunned, to say the least, that the Prime Minister has such a clear vision.
Well, surely, Mark, because it is not only the vision, but you have to provide them all kind of facility. If you would remember how Nano project was rejected in West Bengal and how it was grandly welcomed by Gujarat, and now Tata is coming up in a big way in Gujarat. So you also have to provide the infrastructure. You also have to provide a proper conducive environment, which includes the law and order situation, and also you have to give them all kind of facility that the industry needs. There should be no red tapeism. The Prime Minister has been very, very clear that bureaucracy should not be an impediment as far as the economic growth of the country is concerned. The development of the country depends on how fast we develop our economy. So 2047 is the target given to the countrymen, and Prime Minister has said that we have already entered the Amrit Kal. Our Amrit Kal has started. 75 years we've already completed as an independent country. So the next 25 years are going to be very, very important. So simply organizing an event like a Vibrant Gujarat is not going to help. This is what Gujarat has shown. You have to walk your words. You have to provide all the facilities, and the investor would not come simply to accept your invitation. It would only come when it sees that there is growth, there is profit, and there is some meaning in investing money.
Right.
So this is what Gujarat has shown. And you rightly pointed out how this Gujarat model became a political model, and from Gujarat it has spread to other parts of the country as well.
Yes, Vishal. Another aspect that I know that you're very familiar with and have covered in your career is sports. And we can see that, the Prime Minister is also keen to make India a sporting country. There is also, a lot of thought that goes into trying to set up high-performance sporting training centers, setting up virtual reality sports facilities. Today, in fact, the President of India gave away the sporting awards, the main awards, the Arjuna Awards, and the Dronacharya Awards to important personalities in the sporting arena. But clearly, this is also one of the areas that, Gujarat is looking at to try and bring in investment, and they made it very clear. They're looking at really modern ways to improve sports. And we did see that the largest cricket stadium is in Gujarat.
Well, absolutely. The Narendra Modi's cricket stadium is the largest in the country, and it is the most modern cricket stadium. We know how cricket is closely followed, and in fact, the BCCI is the richest cricketing body as far as the cricket playing countries are concerned. And as you rightly pointed out, that today the highest sporting awards were given, the Arjuna Awards for the players, and the Dronacharya Awards for the teachers who train these sports personalities. And Gujarat also wants to have its share. We have seen how Haryana and Punjab have done very well as far as promoting their sports persons are concerned. But Gujarat wants not only to promote its sportsmen, but also would like to have a sporting facility that other players are even other states should come and invest, companies should come and invest. We've seen how cricketing world has seen big sponsors. Now
Yes.
The Prime Minister wants that they should also invest in sporting facilities as far as Gujarat is concerned. So Gujarat is going to be the starting point. Gujarat is going to provide the platform, and slowly it should percolate in other parts of the state as well.
Another aspect that I know you're familiar with is also tourism, because you're widely traveled across our country. The Prime Minister has been trying to promote tourism through unique methods. Now there's talk also of floating villas, beach resorts, water sports, marine aquatic tourism, all these sort of things, amusement parks. We see that, there is a similar sort of, not quite an amusement park, but in Kevadia, the whole city has been built around the Statue of Unity. All these things have, sort of come from a sort of a plan, a vision. Talk us through a little bit about what we can expect from tourism in Gujarat.
Well, absolutely, Mark. As you rightly pointed out, that the Prime Minister wants to promote India as a tourist destination. Tourism would only come if you have the infrastructure, if you have history, and then if you have the facility. Now, when we talk about Kevadia, as you pointed out, Kevadia, you have the largest statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in the world. And in fact, the area has been developed very nicely around, and you were also there, and we both covered the event last time when we visited Kevadia, and Prime Minister was also there. So it is not only Kevadia, but you also have Gir Sanctuary, and Gujarat is the only state in the country that boasts of Asiatic lions. And then you have wildlife, you have marine life, you have Kutch, the run of Kutch, which is also called the White Desert, and you also have places like the temple tourism. Gujarat has a Somnath temple also. And then you have step wells, which are called bawdis in the local language. Now, step wells was the traditional way of conserving water and storing water. So Prime Minister is very, very vocal on the Indian values, Indian roots. And recently you saw Prime Minister promoting Lakshadweep and how the country is behind him in defending the India's pride, and also coming all out to visit and explore our own country. Incredible India. We've both grown together hearing it, but India is so incredible. But the facility that now you get, even if you go to as far as Northeast is concerned, another interesting thing is this government is also promoting border tourism. Gujarat also shares its border with Pakistan. Now, the areas, the posts that were lying, deserted only with the border security force manning the borders. But now you have outposts that have been developed as tourist spots. So these are the, ideas and the vision of Prime Minister, how to, generate money. Money would only come when you have facilities and when you have opportunities. And that is how the economy would also develop.
Also, since you are in Gujarat now and we are focusing on this event that's taking place in Gujarat, Gujarat is also famous for the gift city, or the Gujarat International Finance Tech City. Clearly, this also is a visionary idea and bound to, develop into bringing in top quality financial infrastructure into Gujarat. So, in terms of, all the aspects for promoting business and growth, here's another aspect in terms of, financial development and the financial sector.
Well, absolutely, Mark, and we've all known that Gujarat has got a lot of opportunities now. If we talk about two cities, to be precise with, we know that Gandhinagar is the capital of the state, but there are two very important cities. One is Ahmedabad, which is also known as Manchester of the East because of its textiles, and also we have Surat, which is also known as the Diamond City. So we recently saw how the city of Surat is being developed as far as the diamond trade is concerned.
The diamond burst has been created there. The diamond burst,
yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So we've seen how they have come up with integrated buildings that in one building, if you enter, then you get all the paperwork done. Everything is, flawless. Everything is seamless, and it is all interconnected. So you do not have to move around. That is the vision of the Prime Minister. You need to develop economy, you need to develop infrastructure and all the facilities, because time runs very fast. Time is money. and you cannot be wasting your time running around from pillar to post. That is the vision of the Prime Minister. So the whole idea of holding these events like a trade fair, or global summit is to attract foreign investors' attention that India is offering you a lot of opportunities, and as the theme goes, growth, gateway to growth.
In fact, since you brought up Surat, it was less than a month ago, I think, in mid-December, that the Prime Minister had inaugurated that Surat Diamond Burst, which is, in fact, the largest office space in the world. 4,500 offices, 70 lakh square feet. It's bigger than the Pentagon. Really, so we're talking really about setting up the infrastructure for the future. And the diamond industry has vastly developed around Surat, because most of the polishing is done for diamonds across the world. So clearly this is a place for, for the future of diamonds as well, going forward.
Well, absolutely. You said it, Buzz. The French call it boua. Yes, and to be talking about the natural diamonds, Surat of 40% of the natural diamond trade in the world. And when you have a city like that, when you have a building like that, it will not only give opportunity to those connected with the diamond industry, but also to a lot of ancillary industries that would come around the city of Surat. Surat has always been a diamond city, but now with the modern technology, with now all the facilities that are there, definitely it is going to be another shot in the arm of Indian economy. And as the screen is showing, the Prime Minister has a lot of focus on artificial intelligence. In fact, today in the roadshow, artificial intelligence is going to play a major role. Gujarat police is manning the traffic through artificial intelligence. So you don't have a policeman on every nook and corner of the city. They are watching you through cameras, and everything is everything is smooth, everything is seamless. And that is where artificial intelligence in medical science, artificial intelligence in the defense, artificial intelligence in all areas or key areas of our society. So it is going to be a very, very important thing as far as artificial intelligence is concerned.
Indeed, Vishal, stay with us on the line. I'll just explain a little bit about the layout of this trade fair, of the Global Trade Show. There are 13 halls, as we said, and one of the halls is on e-mobility. That's the theme of the hall, one of the halls, the first hall. The second hall is about blue economy. The third is about the experience of Gujarat. The fourth is about startups, MSMEs, women entrepreneurs. Then hall number 5 is about Make in Gujarat. Hall number 6 is about Atmanirbhar Bharat. In fact, that's hall number 7, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Hall number 8 is about sustainable pavilions, power and renewables. Hall number 9 again is about Atmanirbhar Gujarat. So Gujarat contributing to Atmanirbhar Bharat. Then hall number 10 is about smart infrastructure, Make in India, the central PSUs or public sector undertakings and their contributions. And hall number 11 is about the knowledge economy and the tech aid, which is one of the significant themes, which is Industry 4.0, and really about what we are looking at. I think this probably is the hall that the Prime Minister, we are showing you the visuals of, where he is, knowledge economy and tech aid. Hall number 12 is about sustainable agriculture and services. And then hall number 13 is again another tech aid pavilion. So 2 halls dedicated to technology, tech aid, knowledge economy and tech aid, and the tech aid pavilion. There is also sustainable pavilion and e-mobility. So these are visuals of the Prime Minister moving through the different halls at the Global Trade Fair, the trade show. So we were playing out for you visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. inaugurating the Global Trade Show in Gandhinagar, as well as visiting various stalls. We did speak to our correspondent Vishal Barrister, who is actually in Ahmedabad and was not able to give us on-the-spot analysis, but he really put it into context, the entire program from a global perspective, what it stood for, and also that the Prime Minister will be now waiting for the chief guest, in a sense, the President of the UAE, President Al Nahyan, who will be arriving later this evening, and then there will be a road show. Thanks very much for watching for the moment. Namaskar.